Holy shit, we're actually back on Twitch live together, all together. I'm so excited to see you guys. Hey, welcome to Mates of Fate on Saturday night. What is up, everybody?
What's up?
Hey, yo.
Who's ready for wild magic bullshit? Sorry we missed a couple streams. It was 100% my fault, and I hated every minute of it being apart from you guys. So bad. So glad we're back. Glad to see you guys again.
It's okay. We were thinking about you the entire time.
I was also thinking about you, and probably just because we spend all day in Discord together. You should jump in our Discord if you're not in it already. It's a good time. Okay, so standard stuff. If you've never been here before, we have 2 original homebrew campaigns that usually run Thursday nights and Saturday nights. Come back on Thursday nights for our kind of like flagship homebrew 5e campaign, Songs of Creation, where I don't do a million backpack voices for Tincture. I just do the one stupid barbarian. I'm not sure which I like more at this point. I like being Dora the Explorer's backpack.
Wouldn't it be Tincture the Traveler?
Tincture, Maeve the Brave, Tincture the Traveler. If you'd be so kind, if you see a heart button down below, will you please give us a follow and get notified when we go live, because we do play twice a week, but we also do some fun like charity one-shots in between. Sometimes not. It's all good. Go to Mates of Fate for all our other links. You can follow us on Instagram if you like RPG-related memes, Twitter if you like to see me half-ass it because I don't understand Twitter. What's this I'm wearing? Am I the only one here tonight wearing their own merch? I'm the best. If you like this shirt, you can also buy it at matesfate.com. Or don't. You know, it's fine. I'm not your mom. Do whatever you want. Let's go around the circle. Marcel, hey, thanks for being here tonight. I love what you're wearing. Who are you wearing?
I am wearing the latest TTTomes sweatshirt.
TTTomes?
Yeah, action dash, bonus action dash.
So good.
Check it out in the store. A portion of all the proceeds will go to the designing artists, and a portion to Extra Life because we donate to kids charity now. So we're all doing the charity.
Awesome. You doing Extra Life?
Yeah, Extra Life. That's
awesome.
Something that we do from now on. So you can check us out there. We do a lot of TikTok videos, TTTomes Guild. So thanks for having me here doing Brutalitar.
Super glad to have you. And I forgot you were doing Extra Life. That's cool. We're hoping to announce something special that we're doing in November for Extra Life Day, but more to that to come later on. GOG, love this. Who are you wearing?
Oh, that's just my own personal design.
So
potential ideas for future merch. We'll see. But for now, it's just my little buddy. Keeping an eye out for anything bad behind my shoulder, you know.
It's super cool.
You can find me on GOGverse, both on Twitter and TikTok. Throw some stuff up there every now and then. Trying to get better at that.
Thanks for being here.
I'm so happy to be back, especially D&D.
I'm so happy that you're back specifically for what you do for the rest of the PCs. Not just because I like having you as a player, but also they would all be dead right now if you weren't here. So glad to have you for a number of reasons. Speaking of which, hey Stone, thanks for being here.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey.
I'm Stone and Hat. I associate with Views from the Dungeon. I handle their tech, and I also stream myself. I started streaming again recently and picking it up again. I'm not wearing my own merch, but I am wearing merch for the podcast called Worst Year Ever.
Nice.
It's like in the style of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Nice.
The cats got to it and put holes in it, but I figured it kind of matched the vibe that I had going on.
I like the worn and torn effect. I like that. That's very
Yeah, it works. It works.
So symbolic of urban decay. Really realistic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm playing Low Fame.
Glad to have you, my friend. Thanks for being here. I missed you. Last but not least, Maeve the Brave. What up, girl? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, doing all right. Just excited to be continuing with our Phandelver campaign. Little side events, the annual end. We don't like to think about that.
We're starting a
tonight.
petition. If we get enough signatures, Ash will be forced to keep it going, but keep it from us.
We're going to need a lot of signatures, but it's not impossible. We can talk about that.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you.
I'm Maeve. on Twitter, named Clever. You can also find me on our Discord. I draw butts sometimes, so.
I'm sorry, you draw butts sometimes?
Yeah.
I love that about you.
That's a great.
I need a commission, bro.
All right, cool. Thanks for being here, baby. So happy to have you. Okay, sweet. Listen, thanks as always to our friends at Syrinscape for bringing us the awesome atmospheric sounds and sometimes combat music. Let's not even pretend there's not combat music. Y'all just keep walking right into it. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com. I have a fun announcement for everyone else who isn't me. We met a charity milestone. We hit the $500 mark. Also, Hot Boy 420 just made a donation to kick us off with a wild magic surge. I don't know why you do that to me, but thank you so much, Michael. Hot Boy 420. Great. Nick's laughing. So because we hit the $500 mark, I have committed to streaming myself playing a horror game of our Discord community's choosing. I don't like horror games. I don't like being scared. I don't like streaming myself being scared. But I do like our charity, which I'll talk about more in a minute. And the results are in. You guys want me to play something called, I don't know how to pronounce this, Phasmophobia, I think is what we're going to be doing. That is
Classic.
Oh God! I watched the trailer with Nick, just like on my phone. Nothing happens at the trailer. It's just a guy wandering around a dark house with a flashlight, and my palms were sweaty. And at the end, there's a shadow of a figure that may or may not be there, and I screamed. It is going to be a shit show. Do not watch this stream unless you're okay watching me scream every couple minutes. It's going to be. Yeah.
Are you going to be playing with me and Blue?
Yes, because you two were the ones that suggested it, and we have room for one more, so we'll put it up for the Discord, and whoever wants to volunteer to be player number 4, we'll just draw on names from a hat. So, yeah.
That's good.
And once we figure out who the players are, we'll schedule that stream and
Yeah. I've only
massacre
played
stuff.
Phasmo once or twice. I'm not good at it, but that's okay. I'll be
I
fine,
don't expect
probably.
I'm going to be good at it. I don't expect anyone's going to watch because they expect us to be good at it. I don't think that's the point. It's going to be fine. Yay for us. Our next charity milestone, $750. If we reach that, then I will share with our Discord community my senior prom picture from 2002 that I went to platonically with Hot Boy 420. That's what you get. That's what you get. So anyway, something else to look forward to. Did you guys know that September is Suicide Prevention Month? I know, no steak. Speaking of horrible things I did in high school. Yeah, that's not funny. It's not funny. I shouldn't be joking about that. But that's who we're raising money for tonight, is the Trevor Project. That's basically who this whole campaign has been raising money for. The Trevor Project is an awesome organization. They've been around for more than 2 decades, providing live chat, phone, Trevor Space, all kinds of cool services for LGBTQ youth under the age of 25, preventing suicide, preventing crises, and we're here for it. We are so proud to be supporting them. So, if you want to chip in and make weird shit happen in our game in real time, you can click the link. Nightbot's got a thing. You can scan the QR code down there underneath GOG. Make a donation. If you make a $25 donation, you can cause a wild magic search to happen in the game in real time. And if you're like, ooh, too rich for my blood, you can chip in $5 and just send a random potion to a PC of your choosing. I think we had another thing too. Scan the QR. It won't hurt. It's fine. It'll be fun. I think that's it. I think that's it.
There was a third donation, wasn't there?
Was there a third No. Is there?
Yeah. I think. Don't we have a third donation?
Is there?
I thought there was.
Bees? I don't know what's
More
happening.
most brave, more shifty eyes.
I only see Hot Boy. We're good. We're caught up. Because the last one before...
I mean, we have 3 different donation tiers.
We do, but I don't remember what the third one is. It's a potion, a wild magic surge, and... Well, oh, it's just a regular potion of healing? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
just mentioning feeling.
At
$10
$10, I think it was.
$10 you can send a PC a
Advantage?
guaranteed
No,
potion
that's
of healing,
7 points.
and it will definitely be a potion of healing. For $5, you're going to send them a potion. and I'm going to tell them what they think it is, and maybe it'll be that, and maybe it won't. It'll be fun. That's more fun for me.
I mean, I'm still running with a strength score of 21 right now, so let's do something.
Hulk smash.
It's so bad thing.
All right. Bringing us back into our game. Let me get Syrinscape going. Ooh, so atmospheric.
Does it sound like death and despair?
Anything.
I don't either. Neat. Syrinscape works 80% of the time, 100% of the time. Let me just refresh it real quick.
It's
Activate
working
the
now.
audio web context. Okay. Oh, nice. It does sound nice when it's working. Syrinscape is very good. I'm just joking. Please don't take away our license. Listen. When we last left our heroes, they were in a bad way, y'all. Perhaps maybe bitten off the most amount they've tried to chew thus far historically as they've come together as a party. So, to recap real quick, you're looking for your patron, Gundren Rockseeker, a dwarf who you know he and his brothers have discovered the location of the legendary Wave Echo Cave. On this journey, you've been plagued with wild magic surges. You've been plagued with visions, sudden explosions of newfound power, some helpful, some dangerous. There is very strange magic afoot following you wherever you go. I don't hear this. I don't hear Syrinscape. There we go.
It's very quiet.
Is it very quiet? It sounds like very nothing. Okay.
There it is.
Perfect. Sounds good. So you recently left the small town of Phandelver, made your way to what's known as the Cragmaw Castle, which is the hideout for this group of bandits, goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, road bandits, bad dudes, and they're the ones that you believe have taken, you're not sure, Gundren Rockseeker, but that is your best lead right now as to where you might find him or figure out where to find him if he's not here. In our last game, two of you laid stealthily in wait in the bushes while the other two scouted on ahead. And by scouted, I mean turned into a squirrel, went in through the front door, did not check for traps, and alerted half of the hideout to your presence. Many of you died multiple times, none of you permanently, so that's good. But that, I think, brings us about where we left off right now. You've dispatched many hobgoblins, many goblins that attacked you when you let them know that you were there. You're all still standing at this point, some of you much, much worse for the wear. And to the best of your knowledge, the threat has currently passed. And you've all kind of retreated into the border of the woods just outside of Cragmaw Castle. It's still nighttime, still very, very dark. And with this cloudy sky, there's no moonlight coming in from overhead. You mostly just hear crickets and bats. And when you strain your ears, you also hear music coming from the hideout that you didn't quite notice before over the sound of all the fighting. So you can tell something's still awake in Cragmaw Castle. You're not sure what. What would you all like to do?
Have we been able to meet up with Lofane?
Sure. Yeah, well, Lofane, what are you doing since you didn't really get the break from the rest of the party you thought you would?
Well, I'm pretty disheartened given that I was knocked down, I think, 3 times.
I think it was 4 or 5.
4 times. Yeah. It was 4.
Okay, yeah. But pretty disheartened regardless. And I'm walking with Drip, just like, I need a break. I don't know if I can handle this, walking with my quarterstaff, starting to head down the stairs, be like, I hate to do this to you guys, but I think I need a break.
Okay.
And I'm walking away.
Are you
So
sure
you're
we
just
have...
gonna...
Wait.
Do you need healing or do you need time to yourself?
I mean, you just you just
I
bust out the
definitely
door and
need-
started some shit.
I was a squirrel, okay? I figured I would be fine. She was invisible. I was a squirrel, and our the hit ratio is pretty small, given our condition. And I understand it was a little bold, but I'm feeling like my hubris got the best of me, and that. I've paid for it, and I'd hate to endanger us further by my carelessness. So, if you please, and I continue walking.
I look to the group, kind of like, what do we do? What's Tank's reaction?
I don't think it was your fault, Lofane. I think that you walked into a trap, right?
It was a trap, yes. That alerted our enemies.
I don't really know exactly what happened. I just remember waking up in Gioji's pocket, which was really weird.
That is strange.
It's very, yeah. I think no matter what happened, I think that you're better off staying with us than going off on your own.
I mean, if anything, just take it as a learning experience. From here on out, just look a little bit better for traps. I mean, it's a real issue.
I don't think we should let them have the time to rest and recover. We're trying to catch them and get a lead. I don't want them fleeing from their hideout.
I look down at Drip, and I get on my knees, and I say, "I'm sorry I put you in danger, buddy." And I put my head against his, and I look up and I say, "I'll be more cautious from here on out." Does anybody have a healing potion for the time being?
Drip immediately starts wagging his tail and licking some of the grime and blood off your face.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I have a few healing potions. Or I could just heal you. I could cast the spell if you'd want.
Yeah, whatever we can do to get my strength up would be great.
Okay. I will cast Cure Wounds then.
So what you're saying, boss, is you want to try to run back in there and just bust through the door some more?
For 11 points
I
of
don't
healing.
know.
With more
Okay, thank you.
tactics, I think we can do that. I mean, do we all need a rest?
And then I'm looking over Gioji. He looks kind of beat to shit as well. Question mark.
I think Gioji was doing okay.
I'm doing all right now.
Okay.
But I did fall quite a bit. I got quite a bit of bumps and bruises, and
Blood.
I need to replace. I need to replace my shirt. My silk shirt's a little ruined, so I'm a little.
Okay. It's hard for me to tell through the blood on his clothes.
Yeah.
Tink
Kind of
looks
ripped my
unharmed.
shirt. Yeah.
Tink is definitely
usual. As usual, Tink's in the same unblemished shirt.
You're like just a little bit of dirt on her shirt. Just wipe it off.
Fixes her bow.
Yeah, just.
Well, then, I mean, should we try another entrance then? Maybe see if there's a back entrance instead of going the same route. Maybe they're expecting us that way. But then again, they could be expecting us in a different location as well. I don't know. I'm no technician. What do you all think?
Well, is there anybody who came out who wasn't taken care of?
It seems to you everyone you ran into has been slain.
Didn't one get away though? I don't remember.
I was a stuffed animal, so I don't know.
I was dead, so I don't know.
How are you looking, Lil Fane?
Thanks to my small friend here, I'm feeling a bit better. Thank you so much, kind creature.
Of course, and just gonna reach into my bag and gonna take out a healing potion and I'm gonna hand it to you. I only have the 2, but I think you should hold on to this one.
I will, thank you.
So
Just
you have the map of the area, so it's up to you. You can short rest in the woods, or you can explore further. What would you like to do?
I vote for explore out of character.
I literally bow and say, lead the way. I follow your lead, boss. You know this.
I look to the group. Lofane and Tank look like they're okay to proceed forward.
I'm okay.
Okay, well. Alright, with that, I'm going to kind of raise my shield, turn around, and creep inside, kind of looking around as I kind of cautiously take each step before I enter a doorway, kind of peek in and head back into this area.
Okay.
DM, I'd like walking in. Would I be able to obviously see the ball bearings all over the ground?
Yes.
Can I use my mage hand to like scoop them out of a way to clear away from me? So I don't
Please,
gotta worry
God,
about
yes, do that. Yes.
Pink's like picking them up and putting them back in the bag. She
No.
Yes,
This place had storm drains, and they just all rolled
We'll use
out.
them later.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of cracks in the pavement, so as you begin to sweep them, some of them just get stuck down there. They're really hard to recover.
How many can I recover though?
2.
2 bags.
I'm just kidding.
You gotta roll it. Come on, D100.
There's 1,000 ball bearings in a bag, and I dumped all of them. So.
I love that.
In that case, 2. I ain't fucking with your ball bearings. Buy more.
I still have a whole bag left.
Thank goodness. All right. So, Brutalitar, are you moving silently? Is that the assumption I can make here?
Yeah, I'll be moving cautiously, silently. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me, and anyone else who's.
Make a stealth check. Don't you roll a disadvantage though?
And I got a 19 at disadvantage. And I'm not even so much trying to be stealthy, more cautious.
An 11. So not great.
Stop.
But...
What is that face, Ash? Cut it out.
What's
Cut
up,
it out.
Ash?
Stop.
Are you okay?
Stop what you're doing. Stop it. I don't want to know.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about a thing.
I just don't.
She almost cried. What happened?
I don't know, for those of you who haven't been with us this whole time, the wild magic search table we're working on isn't the one from the handbook. It has been lovingly created by our Discord community, and
I forgot about that.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Let's find out who gets it this time.
Okay, so Brutalitar, which
Probably
direction are you looking in and attempting to head towards?
Towards 8 right now.
Towards 8. All right. You do hear something just from virtue of standing here. You don't even need to make a perception because this is just what you hear in the area. Through the door to your south, you hear singing, like cups clanking, like fists pounding on the table. A lot of different things going on here. So it does sound very boisterous to the door to your south as you approach. To get closer to that area to the 8th, you're stepping over a lot of rubble and fallen rock that fell on Lofane when that tripwire trap was sprung minutes earlier. Do you want to listen at door 8?
If I'm able to kind of step that way safely, yeah.
You can. It's difficult terrain, but you can certainly do that. There is a door right there that the number's kind of covering. Make a perception check for me.
Perception. 19. For a
19.
nat 20 for a 19.
Damn.
Fantastic. Two things happen. You strain your ears, and over the sound of the boisterous din coming from the door to your south, you also listen very closely to the door to that number 8 area, and you feel confident you don't hear anything. You don't hear movement, voices, anything like that in the next area. The next thing that happens is the stone wall around you and this wooden door that you were pressed up against suddenly become sticky, and you pull your hands away with this squelching sound, and you all watch as growing up from the ground and down from the ceiling is this bright orange gelatinous cube. Where there once was stone, it's now just been sealed over with this material that looks like jello. At least 2, 3, it's still growing like 4 feet thick, to the point where it's either going to push Brutalatar back or he's going to be absorbed in it.
Can I step back, or is this happening
Sure.
too quick?
You certainly can step back.
Okay. Huh.
You can roll a nature check for me if you want.
Sure.
Or
let's see
anyone
how
can.
that goes.
Yeah,
will.
anyone. Yeah.
Oh, 18.
Okay.
Survival check.
Nature.
23.
Nature check.
Oh.
Okay, that's enough. So, Brutalatar, Tincture, you both know, you've heard, although I don't think either of you have seen in person, stories of gelatinous cubes that eat wandering adventurers who don't pay attention in caverns. And that's your initial thought, is it's here to suck our bones dry. It's here to suck in the meat from your bones. And then when you look closer, you realize it's not alive. It's just wiggly jello, and it smells like orange.
What?
So that's a thing that happened.
I lick it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ignore that.
It tastes delicious.
It tastes delicious?
You tasted it?
You said you licked it. It tastes sweet.
Wait,
a little.
did I? Who said they licked it?
You did.
Just now.
What?
Clip
What?
it. Somebody clip it. I will not be gaslighted.
I heard it too, bro.
So,
I don't think this
Okay, well,
things-
I want to see the clip, but it's canon now. I licked it. It tastes delicious.
I thought you said you licked it. It's fine.
I did now, DM. I licked it.
Is
And
this the strangest thing I've seen Tally eat?
It is sickly sweet. Like, you didn't say. I didn't hear you say you took a bite out of it or tried to eat it. You just like, It's sickly sweet. It tastes like orange, and it's done growing. It's now at least 4 feet wide and blocking your way through this door. It's very firm.
Does it? You know what? I'm just gonna leave that there and take point on the other door, almost in like a breaching position. I'm just gonna
Well, I
leave that
noticed-
problem for right after.
Can I
I noticed that Brutalatar tasted it, and I'd like to take a little bit and taste it myself.
It tastes edible. Lothane doesn't know what jello tastes like, but it tastes like orange jello, except there's something off about it. It is very sickly sweet. That might give you a bellyache if you keep going.
Okay.
While they're up there licking random stuff, I'm down here trying to casually open the door and just peek in and see where the party's coming from.
Okay. You can also make a perception check if you like. You have dark vision, right? You're an elf?
Can I give
Yeah.
him advantage
I do.
because I was on the door ready to breach? So I'll kind of hold
So
it for
That
him.
would be
You're on the door into 7. He's on the door into 4.
Oh, never mind. I thought 7 is where the party was coming from. I will be quiet.
All right. GOG, what was your number there?
16.
16. What you see is 3 matted straw makeshift beds in the corner here. And then you see the path around you curves around on the map. It's to the right, but it would be towards your left. The music, like the singing, grows louder in that direction, but you don't see anyone here.
I'm gonna say, you wanna come in here and see where this song is coming from, Mr. Gung Ho, Mr. Shoot First, ask questions later.
Did it sound like it was coming
talking
from
to me?
4 or from 7?
Yeah,
Seven. From 7.
Okay.
I was
So
actually
that's
talking
the-
to.
I think he's talking to you, Tally.
I was talking to Tally.
Yeah.
I'm on door number 7, ready to like breach it, and then I think you walk to door number 4, which is a little bit farther down. So
Yeah, I'm gonna quietly come in here and look around.
I'm chilling in the lobby, just like kind of watching both of you guys do your thing.
Okay.
Just watch out for the ball bearings. There's still a whole bunch there. Everywhere.
Joe, would you make a stealth check for me, please?
Five.
oh no.
Okay. You're stepping over a lot of rocks that are a little bit noisy. Before we get into the consequences of that roll, you see now exactly what you've been hearing. Just like the clinking of wooden mugs, jovial banter. You see that the western portion, it's like a large hall. You guys know that this hideout used to be a castle. Now it's ruins and it's kind of been taken over. So you guess that this used to be maybe the banquet hall, because you see these 2 really large wooden tables, plain benches in the middle of the room, soaring ceiling, about 25 feet high. In the corner, I can move this. Nope, I can't. If I can move this out of the corner, yeah. You do see a brazier filled with coals. There's a lot of goblins in here, just by quick count, like 6 or 7, you think. They look pretty drunk. You don't even need to make an insight on that. You can tell they've been drinking pretty hard, and especially by how loud they're singing. They're having the time of their lives. You look at each table, they each have a large parchment in front of them, and between them are what look to be different colored bowls of like herbs and smashed berries. And until the sound of you kind of like scooting your boot along the rocks, oh no, thank you, until they heard you come in, it looked like they were dipping their gnarled claws into bowls and like smearing different colors onto their respective parchments. You also see on the north wall, kind of where Brutalitar is, there's similar colors to the mash berries and the herbs, is a large parchment with script smeared in goblin, and it looks like they're trying to copy it. But immediately, as soon as you accidentally make yourself known with the clatter of rocks, the singing kind of dies down. A couple of like benches scrape to the floor, and the biggest one that's been pointing to this parchment on the wall. What do you want? Are you here for the Swill and Spear?
When I hear the singing, I'm gonna go through.
I follow wherever the party is. I heard the music and I couldn't help but wander in.
We didn't invite men. Explain yourself. Where's my sword? And the rest of them are getting to their feet.
Whoa. No need for hostility.
What do you mean you didn't invite men though?
Oh.
Hi. I'm Tincture. Hi.
Are these your men? What are they doing here?
Yeah. They work for me.
Did you bring meat?
Basically. Yeah. I can make alcohol. You like alcohol?
Yes. Make a deception check.
I think I do actually have some alcohol on me too. Still. All right. Let's see how deceptive she can be. Well, it's a 10.
10.
They're pretty drunk.
Let's see how this goes. All right. Leave the mead. Are you smearing or just swilling?
A little bit of both, actually.
So Tincture, you're in this room with them now, correct?
Yeah. I am.
You look at the parchment that they've hung on the wall, and behind the one that seems to be leading some activity, you're not really sure what, but the parchment in this like finger painted calligraphy in Goblin says kill, laugh, Hail Magoobliet. Yeah. She brought mead! Let's do it! And they kind of like one of them pats a seat next to you, or next to them. Tincture invites you to sit down and finger paint with them.
Oh, okay. I'll finger paint.
Where is the mead? And they start singing again.
Just takes out just a flask and just starts pouring them a drink.
Okay.
I have brewery supplies. Can I like try to make some alcohol?
How long does that take?
I have no idea.
Well,
Probably not as long as I have.
yeah, you can certainly try. What are the rest of you doing? Some of them are still kind of looking at you uneasily. I just pasted how many of them are in here. There's quite a bit.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm taking like position in between like everyone and like you and Tink and everyone, so I'm trying to stay not far from my group.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be by that north door. With Drip. I'm still feeling pretty like I don't know if I want to be here. Standing there all tall but I hear the music and my foot's tapping while Drip sits next to me.
So, Tincture, the goblins at your table immediately welcome you. One of them's smacking you on the back because they just seem really happy you joined them. Start drinking with you, smearing paint all over their parchment. It doesn't look anything like the pretty one hanging on the wall. The ones on the farther table are kind of reluctantly picking up their paints again, but looking very cautiously at all of you that aren't a goblin.
Can I try to make a copy of the parchment on the wall?
Absolutely.
What would that roll be? Yeah, I have paper and stuff.
Yeah,
I have paper and ink.
You can make a performance check.
It's a 15. Actually, it's not bad.
It takes you a couple minutes, and during those minutes, that's a very uneasy moment where you see there's at least 3 goblins in the corner that are just staring down Brutalitar and GOG and Lofane. But the ones at your table are like,
oh, it's so good! Have you done this before? Do you teach this class? It's so good!
I don't teach a class, but...
You should! It's really pretty! Oh, Magoobliet's gonna love that.
I'm gonna move over to the far side of the room, over here by 11, and do I see anything else as I kind of just casually look around?
You do. You, in this room, you see a door that I think I blocked.
Okay.
Yeah, you were standing right in front of a door right there. I think one of you just got a potion too, if I'm not mistaken.
Potion, yay.
Yay.
Random.
I think it was Mrs. GOG. If that was for him, can you let me know in the chat? Because I only just caught it. Brutalitar, you don't see anything extra in this room other than there is an unlocked wooden door behind you.
I will kind of peek through there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see an opening, one door that you suspect leads outside, just because you kind of have your sense of where you are. You leave out that door any further?
I'll poke my head through and just kind of look around the corner while my party is preoccupied.
So well, first of all, with your passive insight, you can kind of feel a few goblins watching you leave. They don't follow you, but they just kind of have eyes on you, but they also look a little drunk. You know that this hideout used to be made of towers before it crumbled. So it looks like when you look out into this passage, this tower has completely collapsed. So you do see open sky up above you, even though it's super dark. You don't have dark vision, correct? You don't have a light source?
Can I hold the cantrip produce flame in my mouth and use it like a headlight?
100% yes. That's
Sweet.
Awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
I love that.
So I want to walk with my mouth just kind of agape with the fireball in my mouth and just kind of walk and shine light like that.
I don't want to put word or fire in your mouth, but am I right to assume you don't do that until you're out of vision of these goblins?
I honestly don't care. I'm just using it as a headlight.
Okay. So you look around, you can see that there's a little open space, even though there's so much crumbled rock from the fallen towers around here. You see rotting crates, ancient barrels, so you can kind of sense this part of the castle, when it was a castle, this is where they stored provisions. And you see in front of you, there's a heavy curtain blocking your way. You can't really see anything past that.
Okay, I wouldn't go farther than where my token is on the map, so...
Okay. That's what you see. What you can see right there stops at the curtain. And you can see there is kind of a ruined passage to the south. It looks like you might be able to walk over those rocks to get towards that area, but it looks like it would be difficult terrain.
Okay. Well, I'll head back to the door.
Do you keep your mouth headlamp lit?
Until I can see back around this way. Like, I'm not trying to hide it from them.
Mm-hmm. As you come back in, you see one of the goblins has thrown her arms around Tincture.
I just think you gotta follow your dreams, man. Like, if you feel that you could do painting full time, you should just do it. Like, we can't just rob people on the road for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I think you have a very good point. What do you want to do with your life?
I just want to get better at slitting throats. I feel like the last couple of times I tried it, they got away and it was real messy. And so I've been working on my, what do you call it, with the fingers when you get better at the dexterity. I just want to slit their throats while they're sleeping and just have it be one thing. But the painting is also fun.
I mean, I think there's other things you could do with your life too. I used to
suffocate. You know, we would find like hunting parties in the woods and suffocate them with our own pillows. But you know, sometimes that's a two-person job. Whew. I just like to express myself.
You should write a book.
I do not know how to read.
Okay.
Is that the last of the need?
I mean, I have maybe something a little stronger.
Lothane, what you surmise now is the instructor of whatever this is kind of shuffles over to you. Are you going to paint or what? You not like the... Are you not smearing?
I am not familiar with this practice, but I'll gladly learn.
You gotta sit down, grab a parchment, and you take your fingers, and you make your shit look like that on the wall.
Oh, you just make it look exactly like what's on the wall?
You can add your own flourish. You can add, like, if you have your own blood you want to spray on it, you can. Just do what your heart tells you.
Very well. I'll sit down, have drip right next to me. And I'm sitting at the table, and I'm drawing on this piece of paper.
Fantastic. What is GOG doing?
Wandering back out of the hallway.
Okay.
Listening in on this door and seeing what's in here.
Okay. I'm trying to move the...
I want no part of finger painting.
Weird. You can see as you open this door, it looks like this was an archery spot to watch people coming in through the front. It looks like there is freshly finished bones of something that was just being eaten as a snack. The people were in here recently, but no one's in here at the moment. Oh, and you see 2 short bows on the ground that have also been left behind.
I'm gonna see Gyoji wander off because I'm kind of just in the corner keeping an eye on my group, and I'm going to kind of scoot that way, follow behind him, and kind of wave to Lofane, who I believe is the most unpreoccupied out the group right now. Like, I feel like Tink's like pretty engaged, so I feel like Lofane might notice me kind of wave and be like, "Yo, I'm going with Gyoji," and then just kind of follow behind him.
I'll thumbs up and point at Tink. Be like, I'm with her.
So, Lofane, you're staying behind? You're like, I'm good?
Yeah, Tink is staying in the room, correct?
Tink kind of looks a bit uncomfortable with all these goblins literally hanging all over her. And just sort of like mouthing the words "help me," but like
Okay.
she did not anticipate that she would be dragged into a painting session.
Well, Lofane is all about like people celebrating and get drunk. Although he's like not a huge fan of goblins and what they do, particularly to nature. He can respect that they're celebrating and doing these symbols, whatever it means to them. So he has participated in drawing water, and it's very crude, but water and a figure drowning in the water, just in the deep in the water, as it kind of reflects how he's feeling. But he sees that Tink is struggling, so he gently just like pushes it aside and walks toward Tink. So, can I help you, friend?
I think I left my alchemy jug in my other pants in the other room. I think we should go get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can make some more alcohol for them.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
do that for sure. Come right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. And I kind of like push him away from her. Just be like, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
Cool.
Give her some space.
One goblin at Tincture's table just puts her head down on the table, and you hear snoring.
Okay, we'll be back. I promise.
Oh, you forgot your parchment. I like the suffering. It's good.
So
Yeah.
So DM, while all this is going on, Lofane is doing this, and they have all their focus on Tincture. I would like to try to use Mage Hand to make one of the goblins punch another goblin, so they get into their own little like drunken scuffle.
I think I'm still sitting
like
at the. Tincture's gonna get into a fist fight.
When do you do that while Tincture's at the table?
Exiting.
All means.
While
I
she's
will-
exiting with Lofane.
I'll see Lofane trying to pull her away from the crowd, and I'll wait for the moment that she's away from the crowd to do this. Maybe I'll have him punch the one that just like put his head down, so he'd be like, oh. Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check for me
Okay.
for the mage hand.
Oh, I'm sure you got good modifiers there.
Nope.
No?
But a 16.
16. Not at the table Tincture was just at, but the goblins directly behind them. You see, you might be the only one paying enough attention to see this, but you see one's just about to put the finishing touches on this parchment he's been working really, really hard at. And then the goblin sitting next to him, not of her own accord, suddenly this fist comes out and creams him in the side. His parchment gets completely smeared. What did you do? My self-expression from a goblin! Yeah! And just claws at her face. Immediately, the music stops. The table gets flipped. Mugs are thrown everywhere. Everything descends into chaos very, very quickly. And all 7 of these goblins are now fighting amongst themselves.
Be like, all right, well, that was fun. And
Lofane's parchment is ruined.
exit.
Oh no! Is my
Only
parchment
if
ruined?
Did you take it with you?
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, if you took it with you, that's fine. But if all the ones left behind are now, actually, someone just tossed a coal out of the brazier the main parchment they'd all been copying is just suddenly alit. Smoke fills the room. It's apeshit. Are you all staying behind? What would you like to do?
Leave.
I'd like to leave now. Bye.
They don't even notice you go. They're too preoccupied with just goblin on goblin violence at this point, all piling on like a wrestling match.
Can I get into room number 8?
Not unless you eat through the jello.
Can I
Wait.
just carve it out the way?
Okay, can I blast it out of the way?
Whoa. Seeing him kind of like have energy coalesce in his hands, be like,
I mean, there's another door up there. We could just go that way.
There's goblins up there too. They're doing some weird stuff.
Alright, so because this is not a rule from the handbook, I'm just gonna tell you what the Wild Magic Search Table says. The only way to get through this jello is to eat your way through, and then you're gonna have to make a con save on whether or not it makes you sick.
I'm gonna try something else though. I'm gonna destroy water
Okay.
I mean,
and try
jello
and
is mostly water.
disintegrate it.
and then it turns into gelatin jerky that I still have to eat in order to get through the door.
What is the space that your destroy water can occupy?
30 feet.
30 feet, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, all right, back up. I'm gonna try this. I don't want to destroy the water in any of my compatriots.
I'm a
That would be
bad
disastrous.
Wait,
I'll have them
I
back up.
have it. Before we do that, I want to carve some of the jello out, and I'm gonna mix it with alcohol, and I'm just gonna leave it in the doorway.
Shooters. You made shooters.
Jello shots.
So, Lofane, as you magically extract all of the water from this gelatin, it turns into solid rock candy. The wall is now sealed over in like very thick, hard sugar rock candy.
I'm gonna start eating my way through.
Attaboy. Make a con save for me.
18.
It was delicious. I mean, a little bit like antifreeze, but once you get going and you develop a taste for it, like, it's not bad. You enjoyed it.
The last thing I want is to freeze.
Is there more?
There's plenty more.
Eat it all.
He strategically carved out enough for you guys to open the door. You all can partake if you'd like.
Ah, sure. What the hell, right?
Wow.
11.
Since I
con
dried
save.
it out, I'll break off a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seeing
it's-
Brutalitar enjoy it so much, just like give it a shot.
exactly.
Tincture, same thing. You're full, and your teeth, like, kind of stuck together at this point, but you feel fine.
All right. Just bring some of this with me. This looks good.
Rolled it. Make a diabetes check. Thanks, chat.
I have
Alright.
a 12 on my con save.
Yeah, you don't notice a thing. What a weird thing to have happened, and what a weird thing to randomly eat, but you have, and you
So
didn't regret it. Yeah.
Yoda, you should have some. It's really good.
Look at his face.
Why are you eating something found in some random rundown castle? What is
I
wrong
mean,
with you?
I haven't always been an adventurer, and I've eaten worse things before.
There you go.
Just
Most things are hardly planned, friend. I'll break off a piece and offer it to him.
Can we
You're
just go
part of the
around?
group.
yeah, I mean, we all
Everyone
had
else
some.
needs TTTomes. You're part of the group.
One of
I
us.
reluctantly still
So you eat it?
I ate it.
Yeah, you can't make a con save for me.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
16.
Oh, damn.
They're right. It's not bad. If anything, you feel like your bond with them is stronger through the power of sweet.
I still don't recommend eating random things found in these places.
Actually,
Agreed.
I was thinking maybe if I bring some of this with me, I can find out how it's made, and I can maybe I can sell it. Yeah.
Classic tincture.
I'm gonna realize we're having this conversation, and I'm gonna like peek through this door, door number 8, or yeah.
Okay. As you do, Brutalitar, you see nothing but darkness, just absolute pitch black. There isn't a single light source in there, and you can't make heads or tails of what you're seeing.
Hold my produced flame in my mouth
Okay.
and walk in and kind of look around at this point because I'd have to.
Are you walking in normal, or are you trying to sneak?
As sneakily as I can be, shedding a light out of my mouth.
Okay. You can still roll a stealth check if you want.
Okay. Eight.
Good to know. So this is a very high, like very, very high, narrow hall. And it looks like this part of what used to be a castle may have been part of like a chapel or a shrine at one point. When you look up, it is kind of beautiful. You see angelic figures that are sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down onto the floor below. And then to the north, you see the heavy curtains blocking a pair of matching archways leading into where you haven't been before, but Tincture and Lofane would know that there were 3 like goblin acolytes in that area. And then in between the archways is this cracked but very ornately carved stone brazier, not lit.
All right. I'm gonna head towards this door here. Head through because I believe I have a pretty good idea from my
Nice.
scouting before.
Can I sneak into this room?
You absolutely can. Just one second. So Brutalitar, as you begin cautiously like shifting your light around, and taking in the room very quietly, you don't hear anything. You suspect that this room is empty, so you're okay to proceed. There is a sudden sound of something dropping on you and trying to sink something very, very sharp into your back. I need y'all to roll initiative.
14.
All right.
I rolled a 6. That's okay. Please, no wild magic surges to turn me into shit.
I'm adding hardened gelatinous treat into my inventory.
I just called it rock candy.
That's good.
That part.
Rock candy, first things first. Brutalitar, does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Interesting. You all see something fairly enormous. It looks like a set of snakes, maybe? Like giant writhing snakes, taller than any of you. With the light source, or those of you who can see in the dark, you realize this isn't snakes, it's all one creature, like forming an X, with 4 tentacles reaching out in different directions, and a sharp, blood-red beak in the center of it, snapping at you, and it's taken one of its tentacles to rake across the back of Brutalitar. It looks like it just dropped on the ceiling by surprise. So Brutalitar, you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage. And because it sank its tentacle into you, it's also going to attempt to bite you now that it kind of has you within reach. That's another 19 to hit.
Alright.
You don't quite see what's happening, but you can feel all this pain cutting through your armor in the back. That's a 7 points of piercing damage you take from its beak.
Alright.
But that's going to bring us to GOG, up first with Brutalitar on deck. What would you like to do?
Or do I see this creature then?
You do now. It's come out of hiding.
Where is it?
Great question. I guess you want to see it on the map.
Just
Yeah,
You're
be nice.
You players are so needy, I swear to God.
I know, we're the worst.
You got this, though.
All right.
I think it's acceptable that we need this. I think you should provide for sure.
Fine. All right, sorry. Let me get my brick right there. is where it is dropped down. So it's kind of in the middle of all of y'all.
I would like to attempt to release its grasp from Brutalitar by swiping out at it with my rapier.
Okay. It does not have Brutalitar grappled, just so you know.
Oh.
So is that what you still want to do?
I'll just hit him with a firebolt then.
Go ahead and make your attack.
10 to hit.
Oh, does not quite hit. Well, I mean, it sinks into its flesh, but its scales seem so thick that it just kind of ricochets back off.
That's it's a little too close to comfort. You know what? I'm just gonna stay here. Oh shit! That's my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's Brutalitar with Lofane on deck.
All right, I'm going to have my blade flame up, and I'm going to do my flaming blade attack.
Cool.
That is going to be a nat 20 to hit.
Hell yeah, that hits. Very nice.
What's up?
You get crit damage, don't you then?
Oh yeah.
That is 11 points of crit damage. And I guess if it moves, that damage would be crit then? Question mark.
So you have the flame blade up, kind of encircling this monstrosity.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
And
it
if
looks
it moves, it takes that fire damage.
it looks pretty focused on you at the moment, but duly noted.
Okay. So and that's my action. Bonus action, second wind, get health back. So that's a D10 plus 3. So I get plus 3, 11 points of health back.
Nice.
Sweet.
And that will end my turn as I shuffle here.
Okay. So the Grick is what now at least Lofane would know with his knowledge of the monsters that exist in nature. He's still very focused on you, Brutalitar, because I got a taste of you and now it wants more. So it's going to try and swipe at you with one of its sharp hook tentacles again. The 17 hit?
That misses.
Okay. The rest of you just kind of see it flailing at Brutalitar kind of ineffectively. Lofane, what would you like to do?
Am I flanking? Given he is engaged with Brutalitar, would I be flanking in the position I'm in?
You're not, but Brutalitar and Geogi are flanking.
You have the movement to flanking though.
Sure, I can run on the other side.
Yeah.
I'd like Drip and I to hit the other side.
Okay.
I'm gonna shillelagh his ass and swing to hit twice because I'm flanking. 18 to hit.
That does hit.
18 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll do 6 bludgeoning damage.
So
and then,
when you shillelagh, does that turn your weapon magical?
no.
Yeah. Wait, you sure?
Oh, does it?
Yes.
I don't know actually.
I think it does.
I just know that I can use my dex instead of strength.
I think it does. If someone wants to try and prove me wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and rule that it
Pretty
does.
sure it does.
Apropos of nothing, of course. Anything
The
else?
weapon also becomes magical. Yes.
All right, perfect.
Cool. Thank you.
Does
And-
Drip want to take a turn too?
Yes.
All right.
Drip also does with pack tactics. We'll just roll 2 of those, make it easy. We've got a +1, so it's 18 to hit.
Will also hit.
Strength save.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. For takes 8 piercing damage.
It's looking pretty rough. Okay. Anything else for you and the wolf?
No, we'll just be right on top of him.
Okay. Pinkshire, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna attack it with my crossbow.
Okay.
That is a miss. I rolled a 9.
Okay. Any bonus action?
Like, I don't think I can attack with a bonus action. I think I need crossbow expert for that. Pretty sure.
Anything else for you?
No, I think I'm good. I'm gonna, oh, no, I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay.
I like doing that.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
I can do that.
And
Oh, that's a
GOG.
good roll, 18.
All right, perfect. GOG, that, oh, nice. That health potion that came in from a donation from your lady, that was for you. So if you didn't have a health potion, you can add that now.
Cool. Thanks.
And it's your turn. What would you like to do with Brutalitar on deck?
I'm just gonna use my rapier and just try to slash off a couple of these tentacles.
Okay.
Not gonna, since I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And you take 6 points of piercing damage, I believe.
Okay. You connect and you do feel your rapier sink in through its thick scales, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you anticipated.
I still act like I did so much damage. Ha! You like that?
It's looking hurt. It's looking pretty bad. Anything else for your turn?
That will be my turn.
Okay.
Right.
Bringing us to Brutalitar.
I kind of just shift my movement around, kind of circling it in the fight. I'm going to do my attack with my fiery blade at advantage because of flanking and another crit.
That'll hit.
9 points of damage on the crit. Do I have any bonus actions right now? Nope. And kind of just circle it again. And yep, that'll end my turn. Not gonna risk an opportunity attack.
Brutalitar, how do you want to do this?
Just straight down onto the head, and as the flames wrap around it, it falling to the ground kind of sets it off, where it just kind of bursts into flames one last time.
Oh my goodness. You all feel the heat emanating off of Brutalitar's flaming sword like a warrior of holy justice, but you also just feel this, like, smell this putrid, acrid stench of burnt grick flesh immediately fill the room as this thing, 4 different tentacles hit the ground dead. Well done.
Easy.
Okay. I think that's a good place to take a break. You guys good for a break? Like a quick 5 minutes?
That was good.
All right, cool. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We're really glad all of you are here. Hang out for just a second because I'm going to play a video for the Trevor Project before we come back. So we'll be right back.
You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. See you soon.
Yay.
My name is Kira Kosserin, and my mom is a volunteer at the Trevor Project, the only national accredited suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth under age 25. We are a part of Trevor because one supportive person can reduce a young person's risk for suicide by 30%. With the rate of suicide attempts by LGB youth being 4 times higher than that of straight youth, and with nearly half of all trans youth having seriously thought about taking their lives, it's so important to show LGBTQ youth that they matter. If you or someone you know is thinking about suicide, call the Trevor Lifeline at 866-488-7386. TrevorChat.org is available between 3 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 12 and 6 p.m. Pacific Time, or text the word Trevor to 1-202-304-1200 from 4 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 1 to 5 p.m. Pacific Time, Thursday and Friday. If you or someone you know is thinking about suicide, call the Trevor Lifeline at 866-488-7386. Get involved with Trevor at thetrevorproject.org.
We're still muted. Hey, I called it before we got all the way through the game. We're still muted. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for still being here. This is going to be fantastic. You guys... You're doing
Give us
great.
more wild magic surges.
You guys are doing so good. We don't have any more wild magic surges, which I think is good for you guys. Let me switch over to the map version here.
Excuse me, Drip. Let me get on through here.
Get my music going again if I can.
Drip's such a good boy.
It's a good boy.
I love Drip.
Is this just like a broken down wall right here?
Let me see.
Are you trying to lead the way, GOG?
No, I just don't like standing in one place too long.
Yeah. That is, GOG, that's a pile of rubble that's too tall for you to get into the next area through. So it just looks like a pile of rocks to you.
Okay.
But there's a door right in front of you as well. Go ahead, Tincture.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'd be careful over there. There were goblins in that room before. They might be drinking now or fighting, but yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna open the door, peek my head through.
That's true. Let me delete all these goblins, because you don't know where anybody is right now, do you? You don't know.
I mean,
they all killed themselves. They beat the hell out of each other.
You're trying to be intimidating. Oh.
They're all knocked out.
All right, GOG. So you enter this ruined tower, and you can see to your north there's a very short passageway through this rubble that ends right before like a long screen of canvas. You do feel the slightest of breezes coming through it. You realize that's probably another way in or out of here. And then go ahead.
Sorry.
To the south, you do see, it looks like you could make your way over to the bricks to a part of that tower over there. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. So where it says 13, you just see a big pile of rubble. Like a huge pile of rocks, but there is a door directly in front of you leading to 12.
Yeah. Feeling that little bit of breeze, I would just kind of just peek behind the curtain to see, try to figure out if there's an escape here, just in case.
Yep, that's exactly what you see. You can see outside. It looks like the sun isn't coming up, but you can tell that the light outside is changing into that kind of like pre-twilight light outside, still very cloudy. And you can also see another door to your right in that area.
Got another door over here, boss.
Are you talking about 14 or 12?
I think he's talking about 12.
Both doors you found so far would lead into 12.
I'm gonna, the door he pointed out, go to it, try and open it slowly and peek through.
Make a stealth check for me. 10. You hear voices. You hear two voices talking to each other. And then with that roll of 10 and your armor shifting metal against metal, you hear the voices stop.
I'll head in slowly, kind of being cautious for any traps there might be, and then try and go to where I heard the voices slowly. If I look back, do I see the team behind, like not far behind me, or do I feel like I'm alone?
Who are the rest of you guys?
See him
I'm
go
going
cautious.
for Levane.
Yeah, I'm taking the tail.
I'm gonna try to do what we did before and see if it works here. I'm going to cast a sky self on myself to make myself look like a bugbear. Or what are the
Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblin. That's what it is.
Okay. So you are now quite a bit taller, quite a bit beefier than you were before. Does that change your clothes as well?
Mm-hmm. However I see fit, I'll just say I'm in patchwork leather.
Okay.
I mean, isn't he kind of still buff already anyway? Because he drank that potion.
strong as hell. Okay, you now look exactly like the hobgoblins you tussled with not long ago. That brought you down earlier.
I mean, why are we talking about the past?
Salt.
Yeah, damn. Shade isn't meant for throwing. To relax. Anyway.
I'll let GOG pass, seeing his new appearance.
Okay. What would you like to do, GOG?
Just try to get my voice in order. Yeah. Better. I think we're good. I'm just gonna walk in like I own the place. What do I see?
You see a canvas curtain directly to yourself that is half open, and through that you do see two hobgoblins. They look like they could be your siblings. One of them is holding a long bow and has eyes right out the arrow slit, keeping eyes on the outside. And the other one is sitting on a bedroll, and it looks like they were in mid-conversation. But they both look up. The one that has a long bow drops it, looks to you. The fuck are you?
We're under attack.
Where?
The west entrance, whatever the other entrance is that we came in.
The one that was on the bedroll springs to his feet, rushes past you through this door that is directly in front of you, right here. And you see him open it and then close it, and you hear a lot of shouting and commotion in that room. The other one...
door opens, do I get a glimpse of what may be inside?
Yeah, you can. Where are the rest of you now that GOG has told them that there's intruders to the east?
I am true to where I am on the map, not sure what's going on.
Okay.
Would we be able to hear that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just following the tail, so I'm thinking we're
Okay.
in this room here.
Okay, so you...
Joe's like, what the fuck do you want? Like,
Yeah. So the second hobgoblin comes charging out of this door, disappears.
He disappears? I'm kind of standing right there.
He disappears through this curtain to the south, Pincture. Through there, like he's going towards where there's probably a bunch of goblins fighting
He
at the
just
moment.
ran by me. Okay. I'm just gonna freeze in place.
You did see him look
the
at you,
curtain, just-
Tincture. On his way past, he locked eyes with you, and he kept going. So, GOG, when that door opened, you saw kind of a chamber, like a makeshift wooden bed, lots of thick furs on the ground, and you saw a very, very large bugbear, chief-looking guy with trophies of skulls adorning his neck and a necklace, and it looks like he was in mid-argument with an elven woman, and they immediately stopped, and now you can still hear their voices.
I'm looking to GOG like,
You're calling the play on this one.
as I kind of just stand there looking at him.
Did you see that?
Yes. Are we ready to go in?
I look to Tincture and Lofane and back like,
I think we found them.
I think they just might have went to go get all those goblins that were fighting.
Looks like they're going to the drunk goblins.
I tell GOG.
I mean, they ran that direction. They saw me. I don't know how I feel about that.
I begin yelling like I'm in distress. Oh, no! And then I just like bust myself in the door, like thrown to the door.
GOG being so close to this door right in front of you, you hear the heavy wooden sound of it sounds like a bar barricade in it. You hear this loud thunk.
All right. Noted. Ow, that hurt. I think they farted.
Well, they're doing that. Can I go check out the door they came from?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go into their...
Yeah, I want to go into here.
Sure. So you can see that there's the stone brazier. Again, their heating source. It's filled with coals in the middle of just a small barracks area. There's 4 straw pallets that are kind of lined up along the east wall. The wall to the south has collapsed, but there is a barred wooden door in that direction that's still clear. And then you see the half-open curtain to the archway to the north, where you can see GOG as a hobgoblin.
But it's barred on the side I'm on?
It's barred on the side you're on, correct?
Can I go listen at the door?
Sure.
If I hear anything?
Yeah, make a perception check.
It's 11.
11. You listen very, very closely, and with an 11, it sounds like you hear heavy breathing and maybe a deep snoring, but you're not really sure what it could be.
Okay, so the door's barred?
Yeah, you could lift the bar if you wanted to go in there. It's on your side.
Yeah, I'll lift the bar and then I'll peek inside and see if I can see anything.
What? Which one of you has the highest passive insight?
Passive insight?
Mine's a 12.
Also a 12. I have investigation, though. I'm very investigative.
I'm gonna look to
mine's 13.
Okay. Lofane, as Tincture goes to remove this very heavy barricade bar from this door so she can peek inside, it occurs to you, what would they be barricading on this side so it can't get to them?
I call out to Tink. I say, wait. Are you sure you want to do that?
Just gonna hold the bar half off and just slowly lower back down. I mean, are we here looking for Gundren? Couldn't they?
We are.
Live locked in here?
guys. I think Gundren may be behind these walls, behind this door here. They barred us in, or they barred us out. You know what? Vitalitar, be ready to come through this door. I'm gonna go see if I can see another way into this room. This is so stupid. And I'm gonna go out. What? Yes?
Should I just make my way through this door now?
No, I'm gonna see if I can see a way in. Also, that maybe there's a window or some sort of broken piece of this tower there that I can look through. If I can, I'm going to try to attempt to unbar the door. At which point you'll need to come in and do your thing. But I have to. This all is entirely. It all depends on whether or not I can see inside. Just give me a minute. And I'm gonna walk out to the exit that I previously saw, and I'm gonna look around this direction and see if I can find a way to look inside that room.
So, GOG, as you step outside, the grass is dewy, as like it is this pre-twilight part of the morning. You see directly in front of you another high wall of rubble. It doesn't look like you'd be able to climb in, or if you did, you'd probably hurt yourself pretty badly to try and get into that one pile of rocks. If you walk a little bit further, just peeking your head around the side, you do see an open arrow slit into this room, but not one that you would be able to climb into because of how narrow it is. And as you... Oh, go ahead.
I would like to attempt to carefully look through and see if anybody is I'm trying to see if I can see inside, but I'm also trying to avoid being shot in the face, point blank, by somebody with an arrow. So I'm going to quietly try to look through.
Make a perception check.
10.
10. You definitely see some kind of figure moving past that arrow slit in the wall. It is at least 15 feet up in the air, though, so it's not one that you could just like peek in on ground level. You would have to climb to be able to see into this room.
I will attempt to climb it. Are there any? Yeah, I'm sure it's an old, decrepit, rundown structure. It might have something I can use as footholds. I'll try to attempt to climb up.
Make an athletics check using your crazy high hill giant strength modifier.
10.
But what about your modifiers? Is that already...
My athletics right now is a +6.
Oh, you rolled a 4? Oh.
I rolled a 4 again.
You were not able to climb up the wall, but what you were able to do is just very easily pull these huge chunks of rock out of the wall, and it occurs to you, you wouldn't have been able to do that an hour ago. It's crazy how strong your hands are. Like, you can almost mash these rocks in your hands. And it occurs to you, maybe you could do the same with a big piece of wood. Maybe.
Maybe. I can't see in there. Damn it all. So I can't see in the hole at all.
No, but you can see figures moving past, like shadows.
Alright, cool. Nope, that was a bust. Plan B. Shall we do this together?
Tincture, what are you doing with this barricaded bar?
Well, after Lofane's warning, I don't think I'm gonna open the door quite yet. I mean, I want to, but, well, you might have a point. Maybe we'll save that for, when shit hits the fan, and,
I think it's best if we wait until the entire party's here before we go through that door. Lofane feeling more cautious since he's running.
Okay, so do you all regroup here, just between these two doors? These guard barracks?
Yep. Or Talatar, so they should do this together.
Yep, and I'll try and sync it up with him where we can both kind of front kick it at the same time.
Okay.
So I'd like to approach and say, friends, this door over here is obviously being barred because they're trying to keep something from us. What do you believe is in this room?
I have a question.
Go on.
Question?
Yeah, the door that in the room I'm in, does that have a barricade bar?
No. No, you can come and go out the door right next to you. It's only the one to the south.
But does it have like the metal pieces for the bar? Could I barricade it if I wanted to? I guess is my question.
It doesn't look like this door is set up to do that.
Okay. No worries then.
Okay. Okay. What would you guys like to do?
Should we check it to see if your patron is there? I mean, if they're trying to keep him in, it's possible.
Yeah, I thought me and Gioji kicked the door in already.
Yeah, but yeah. As we kick the door, we're having this conversation. I mean, if we want to.
Yeah.
So you kick the door in?
Yeah,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, both of us like a simultaneous front kick to like break the door in.
Like a buddy cop movie. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, y'all.
Buddy cops.
That's an 11.
18.
Good heavens.
Also 11.
This is gonna be a thing, you guys. I'm excited.
So So just while you're doing that, I'm seeing here that I can click on bonus action, and I see Shillelagh as a bonus action.
Sweet.
So that means I can do that twice in a turn, correct?
Shillelagh is actually something that you cast on the weapon, and it lasts for up to a minute. So you only have to do it once for the bonus action, and then it's there for the full 6 rounds.
So it's not the attack itself.
No. You're basically casting magical. You're basically casting a spell that makes the staff magical.
So making it magical in a way that I no longer have to use strength, I use dex instead.
That is correct.
I see, okay.
All right, so talk me through this. Brutalitar and Geogi, you both kicked open this door at the exact same time. One of you is going to be on the left, one of you is going to be on the right. So which is it?
I'll be on the right.
Okay, so, especially Geogi, with your massive amount of strength, I'm not even going to make you roll for it, because I know how strong that barricade was. You are easily able to break it with your tremendous kick. And Brutalitar, you're there too, for sure. But
You're there too.
You felt it connect. You felt it crack under your boot. You know exactly how effective that kick was. The door.
My foot just goes through the door. Oh no!
The shining. Xiaoji! So you immediately take in a couple things. You see that this is kind of a makeshift living chambers. You see these thick brown furs kind of thrown all over the floor like carpets, but they're kind of messed up looking furs. You see trophies hanging on the walls. To your north, there is a large bed. There's a brazier of coals that's burning, fiery hot. You see a round table to your right with several chairs around it. And then directly across from you, you see the hobgoblin that ran in here just moments ago, holding an unconscious dwarf with a dagger to his throat. So the dwarf is just hanging in the hobgoblin's arms, but the hobgoblin has a dagger right here. And as you burst into the room, Brutalitar, you sense that it's coming moments before it does. This tremendous heavy metal spiked morning star comes crashing down onto the back of your neck, your skull, your shoulders, the 23 to hit.
Okay.
The biggest bugbear you've ever seen. Easily 1.5 feet taller than Lofane and twice as wide, hits you with his morning star for 16 points of bludgeoning damage. He was waiting for you. But now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see. So where exactly is he on the map?
He's the big white and red rectangle just above this door.
Okay. So I'm going to... And is he the one holding the dwarf?
No, the hobgoblin is up against the wall, holding the dwarf, and this giant bugbear is holding a gigantic morning star that's bigger than Tincture is.
Okay. From where I am going to shoot a produce flame from my mouth.
Cool.
Or the firebolt, I should say. That is going to be 14 to hit.
14 does not quite hit. It seems to glance off of his thick hide armor.
Alright, and from there, I will take a step back here and end my turn.
Excellent. That is going to bring us to GOG with Lofane on deck.
There's enough time.
And you still look like a hobgoblin, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna just put my hands up. Please. No! They made me do it. Walk in. I was sent by Black Spider.
Make a deception check with advantage. Excellent. So this giant holding the Morning Star that just crushed Brutalitar into the back points at you with this.
These fucking heroes of Phandelver. Fuck with the Gregma bandits for the last time. Kill them, every last one of them.
You don't understand. They're fucking powerful. They wield crazy magic. It's unwieldy. It's chaotic as hell.
Those are the orders that he's given you, and he returns his focus quickly to whoever's coming in through this door.
I didn't really do anything. Fuck, this is stupid. Fuck it. Let's just. Why not? Why not? We can heal him. I'm gonna begin reading the fireball scroll.
Wow.
Okay. GOG, you quickly whip this scroll out of your pack, and as you read these arcane words, they begin to glow. What happens?
I send it to the far wall. I can't pin it, but yeah, between the bed and the hobgoblin.
And their patron as well, correct?
Correct.
I cannot.
Okay.
You bastard.
Roll your damage.
Is it 86?
To whom it may concern.
And the DC, I believe the DC is 5. I don't remember. I don't know what the DC is, but it's 25 damage.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, just a moment, please. Deck saves. So many deck saves. Okay, so 25. GOG, you read these arcane words. They light up and appear off the page and begin floating off this dusty old piece of parchment, forming in the air in this swirling cloud of fire that begins to form itself into the biggest ball of flames any of you have ever seen in your life that comes crashing definitely down in the middle of this room, burning this unconscious dwarf. His face turns black, his beard is singed off, he falls to the floor. The hobgoblin holding him also falls dead on top of him. That's a thing that happened. And the and the big guy with the Morning Star looks unamused and singed around the edges.
All right.
Anything else for your turn, my man?
I will use the remainder of my movement and get up near the unconscious dwarf, wherever he may be.
Oh,
Yeah, he's right in front of the hobgoblin. I just don't have a token for him.
That's fair. And then I'll just wait there.
Okay. He's in front of the one by the window.
Oh,
Yeah.
6, 5, 10,
Yeah.
20, 20, 25, 30. So I can get like right here.
Yeah. All right. By 2 very badly burned corpses, you wait. That was a thing. You sure did. Okay. Lofane with Tincture on deck.
Well, would we know that he just casts that fireball?
Yeah, the heat radiated straight out of the room with a backdraft. You felt it all the way through this corridor. And you would have seen the light to illuminate. So you can deduce what just happened.
Alright, well, I'd like to move towards the door, step inside, peek around the corner, I guess, to see what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, you see 2 very charred bodies by the window, GOG kind of crouching near them, and this big boy with a morning star kind of like reeling from whatever just happened in this room.
Okay. Well, I would like to cast Shillelagh. As a bonus action, as an action attack, and swipe this mother effer. Yo.
You're rolling
Use my luck.
the D8, right? For the Shillelagh? For the damage?
Oh, I'm rolling to hit first. But yeah.
Okay.
And when you roll to hit, you're using your Dex mod, right? Or your spellcasting mod?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to use luck, my last lucky, to roll it again.
Seems like a good time for it.
11.
It just kind of bounces off his tremendous gut, and you hear him kind of chuckle meanly down at you.
Okay. Well, my boy Drip's also going to attack.
All right. Where's Drip's token? You need him, or you good?
Nah, he should be up. He's right here. Boop, 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 boop. And he's going to try and bite him at advantage.
Yep.
I'll just do it twice. Okay, so that's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Good boy.
Okay. He's a good boy. Yeah, you tear him up, don't you? 2d4 plus 2. Looks cocked, but that's alright. 8 damage.
8 points of piercing?
Correct.
Okay.
Your strength save?
For what?
Deuce? Not Deuce. Wrong campaign. I'm sorry. For Drip, the wolf.
What about him?
Strength save or be knocked prone?
For what?
Wolf. On a
For
wolf
what?
bite attack?
Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC. Is this considered a creature?
No, he's a humanoid.
Creature.
Alright, well that should be our turn.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how they're different. Lofane doesn't see the difference.
Creatures are people. Tincture, this is quite the commotion you have witnessed from the other room. What would you like to do?
If I move 5, 10, 15, 20, can I see him through the doorway?
Yeah, he's gigantic.
Alright, I wish to attack then with my crossbow.
Okay.
That's a 14 to hit.
You see this bolt, thunk, just lodge itself in his hide and stay there, kind of quivering a little bit. It does not seem phased by it.
Okay, I would like to use my bonus action to attack with my little servant friend.
Oh, nice.
Go, rabbit. Attack. 4 strike. Plus 4 to hit. Let's see. So I'll roll a d20.
Yeah, bring in the tank.
That's a 12 to hit with force damage. I don't think it matters.
So everyone in this room sees this tiny mechanical Almirage come hopping in and sink its metal teeth into this bugbear's boot and just stay there, and the bugbear does not notice. Anything else for your turn?
No. Good try, Glitter Horn.
Yeah. Bringing us to the big boy, eyes fixed on you, Lofane, and your pesky wolf that are now surrounding him. I can't. He's gonna raise his Morning Star at you and just try and take a swing at your head with this massive thing. Oh, does a 14 hit?
Does.
Oh. As it comes crashing.
At Lofane?
At Lofane, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hits.
As it comes crashing down on you, you're positive you feel something in your shoulder snap, like a bone break, as he hits you for 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's just enough to put me down.
Now's the time for the rest of you to run. Last warning.
That's going to bring us back to Brutalitar with GOG on deck.
Okay. So. Okay. Let me just double check this before I... Okay, so if I move here 5, 10, 15, 20 feet in, I can do a 15-foot cube originating from me, but I just want to encompass like the wall and like the 15-foot area behind him. Would I be able to do that from here?
Yeah, because there's no one behind him. I think you can make that happen.
Okay, because I'm just trying to hit him with this as I reach out and my hand glows, and it's the similar sensation from the campfire, and I'm out of spell slots, but I can use this through the feet once, as there is an eruption, so I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Oh, goodness.
DC 12.
What's the total? Is there damage if he succeeds?
Yes.
Okay. He saved. How much damage is he taking from that?
5 points of fire damage, and he is not pushed away.
Okay. That's not nothing.
And with that, yep, that's it for me. In my turn there.
All right, GOG. The Pyro, Hobgoblin, what would you like to do?
I would like to pick up and drag the body of this dwarf to the opposite end of the room.
All right. That's going to be a full action. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action cast Healing Word.
All right. You wonder for a minute if this is going to work, because he was already looking pretty rough when that fireball went off. How many hit points can Healing Word do?
6.
6. You drag this dwarf all the way to the opposite corner of the room, out of harm's way. His skin is just charred black like charcoal, and his poor beard, it was very bushy when you first came into the room, and it's just full of holes where it's been seared away, and you see his eyes kind of flutter open and then close again.
Is he breathing though?
He is.
Okay, that's my turn.
Pretty good turn, GOG. Damn.
I'll just say one final, like when his eyes fluttered open, I'll drop my form, the hobgoblin form that I took, and I'll just say, sorry, friend. You know how it is.
Okay.
And that's it.
He doesn't seem to respond.
I just wanted him to hear that, like when his eye was open just that little bit, just so if it in his subconscious maybe later.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Lofane, you and your wolf companion bravely charging into the fray, cautiously this time, but still taking the full brunt of this bugbear's attack, dropping you. What goes through your mind as you are returned to the water plane in your mind?
Well, it's almost identical to the picture that Lofane drew. You could imagine that he is that drawing itself. In the simplistic drawing that he made, drowning, and looks up and sees the sun, from the water, how it waves through the surface, and he's feeling like he's overwhelmed and sad. Not again.
Okay. Make your first death saving throw.
It's a 4.
That's your first failure.
Got it.
You can't feel that Drip is suddenly furiously nudging you with his nose. You're not aware that that's happening, but the rest of you in the room see it happen. Anything else Drip wants to do on his turn?
Yeah, I was gonna say Drip sees Lofane fall and gets really mad and wants to attack this beast. I've got 15 to hit.
Ooh, that'll hit. MVP.
All right. Drip. It's 2d4. Plus 2, so 9 damage.
9 damage, 9 points of piercing. This giant bugbear is now starting to show wounds. It doesn't look like it's phasing him, but you can see it in his flesh. He's starting to bleed. He's looking hurt. Anything else for Drip's turn?
If he has any movement, I don't want him to get an attack of opportunity, but he's going to bite at his shoulder as high as he can and back away towards Lofane and try and be in front of him to protect him.
Okay. Okay, Tincture, anything for your turn?
Yeah. You said he's wearing hide armor, is that correct? So not metal armor?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm gonna fire my crossbow again. Maybe I'll have better luck this time. No, I won't. That's an 8, which I know misses. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast. Where are you? Here's my spells. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Lofane.
Okay. Great. How,
Or 7 points of healing.
He'll reluctantly take it.
Lofane, you return to consciousness, your wolf protectively standing over you, and all you feel is excruciating pain from the fractures in your arms. Some of them knitting themselves back together with Tincture's Healing Word, some of them not.
Then I would, gonna duck behind this curtain. I like that idea. I like it back here.
Okay.
Actually, question. Would opening a door be considered a free interaction? Or an item interaction?
That would be using an object, which is your action.
Okay, never mind that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to peek through the door and see if we had any visitors, but no worries. That's fine.
I expect you'll know, if you do. Bringing us back to the big boy, who now looks completely resolved that he's downed one of you, is going to bring the rest of you down. So he turns to you, Brutalitar, and is going to swing his tremendous Morningstar down on you. He's a little bit distracted, I think, by these two tiny bolts in his chest. That's a 9 to hit.
Sweet.
Yeah, he swings wide and just hits the stone wall, and you feel the entire room vibrate a little bit as it crashes and misses right behind you. That's all he can do, though. Brutalitar, your turn. GOG on deck.
All right. I am Wow. 15. I'm going to take the dodge action right now. And is it a bonus action to drink the potion of flying that I have?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Alright, I'm gonna whip that out and I'm gonna drink that.
I feel like that's a better house rule.
Just like run at the wall, kick off, and fly into the air.
You are now Crouching Tiger, Hidden Brutalitar. Absolutely.
Alright, so potion of flying. Alright, and that will end my turn there.
Alright. GOG, before you take your turn, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
All of us?
All of you.
8.
12.
Where would be my saving throws?
Well, Drip doesn't have to.
Okay,
14.
Okay.
14,
19
okay.
for Lofane.
19. Okay. GOG, what would you like to do?
I am going to... Yeah. I'm gonna drag the body the rest of the way to this door and kind of like push him out the door and like try to, like, somebody take him!
The door is right in front of this enormous bugbear. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I'll just throw something over the guy or something, kind of block him off.
Okay.
I guess I'll stay right here. And then I guess I'll cast... Is that your face or your butt? I can't really tell. As I cast Vicious Mockery.
What's the wisdom saving 15?
13.
Okay. This entire time, he's just been looking smugly at you all. He looks so confident that he can crush you with his bare hands, and for the first time, you see his face falter. Like, he's trying to hide it, but you hurt his feelings. What kind of damage is he taking?
Loser. Fucking loser.
He takes 4 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the end of
Okay,
thank
okay.
God. That's great.
Good to know.
That'll save me a fall.
Do I see Lofane stirring?
Does he, Lofane? What happened when you return to consciousness?
Well, he's feeling something in his shoulder for sure. And he sees, he kind of like leans up and sees Drip right in front of him, just kind of like in an attack defensive position, defending Lofane. and he's struggling to get up, but he is standing up.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, GOG.
Can I just like, I don't know how you want me to do this. Can I just drop one of my health potions to him?
Yeah, you can just toss it to him. That's fine.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll just toss him one of my health potions. And that is my turn.
Okay. Lofane freshly returned to consciousness, and I'm not gonna make you try and catch that health potion. It's mean. Let's just say that you caught it. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna use Can I use a bonus action to take the potion?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna do that and step in front of Drip. I'll take the potion real quick. Is it 1d8 healing?
No, I think it's 2d4 plus 4, or 2d4 plus 2 or 4? 2. Yeah.
For the basic, yeah. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. So 6 healing. And then he is so sick of this shit. He is so mad. And he's going to cast, steps in front of Drip and focuses all of his energy to cast Thunderwave as a 2nd level spell at the large guy.
Oh shit.
And this is, let's see, range of self. He just needs to do a Constitution check.
All right, he got 12.
Needs to beat 13. So it does. Thunderwave will do 3d8 of damage.
Nice.
That's 21 damage, and pushes him back 10 feet.
Hell yeah. Isn't it 15 feet? Oh, no, it's 10 feet.
I'm seeing 10 feet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool. Still, throw his ass into a wall.
Lofane, how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah, dude. Lofane is so sick of this shit. He pops his shoulder back into place, steps in front of Drip, and just and pushes him right towards the wall. And I want the wall to crumble on top of him.
That's exactly what happens. Tincture, even from where you are, you hear this crack of thunder ripple out throughout the entire area, and on top of that, you hear this enormous thud as one of the biggest bodies any of you have ever seen come crashing down on this crumbling tower wall. Stones piling on top of him. And interestingly, as he falls, and you do feel the room shake a little bit as his dead body hits the floor, you hear a woman, like a deep voiced woman, kind of cry out in alarm. Let's see, Lofane and GOG, you would be able to see, slowly but surely, this elven woman peeks her head out from behind this door where she's been hiding and trying to avoid taking any of these hits. You see that she's burned. Like, her brown skin is charred from where that fireball went off earlier. She pokes out looking terrified, and she looks to you, specifically GOG.
Brother.
And I think that's where we're gonna have to call it tonight.
No.
I think so.
Oh.
Good game, y'all.
Cliffhangers.
What?
This was really fun, you guys. You're all still alive. I'm as shocked as you are. Good game, everybody. Oh my goodness. This was so much fun. Thank you for playing, you guys. Anything else you need to do before we just say goodbye to everybody? What do you think? What do we think?
No, I'm just
You
processing everything that just happened.
What is there to process? Everything's fine. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This is an absolute blast. I had fun. This is very rewarding for me. What's wrong, Jesse? Something wrong?
So aside from the elven woman who just spoke out to me, did we take care of everyone else in the room?
Yeah. You got
I'm sorry.
You got a not dead dwarf anymore, a super dead hobgoblin, a super duper dead bugbear, and a very burn-looking elven woman. Just another day in the neighborhood of the Heroes of Phandelver. It's all good.
And we're all alive.
And you're all closer friends for it because of the magic of Jello. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the donations. Thank you on behalf of the Trevor Project. Stay tuned. Join us on our Discord if you're not already there, because we're going to be announcing when we're going to be streaming the horror game I'm now being forced to play with a couple of Mates of Fate friends because we hit our charity milestone, which is fantastic. We'll be back Thursday night for Songs of Creation, but we'll be back to figure out what is about to happen to GOG next Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern. Thank you so much for being here. It's like we always say here on Mates of Fate, what the fuck just happened? Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.